Holy icons that cry real tears? It's happening in our own backyard. The church says it's a miracle. See if you agree tonight on Evening Magazine. Welcome to Evening Magazine from Buell Science Center. I'm Liz Miles, and John Burnett is off tonight. And a little later in tonight's show, we will indeed see Jerry Baratti throw a dart at this map of the world to see where she'll be traveling as the winner in our Where on Earth contest. First, though, we're going to travel a little closer to home to find out all about something that some people are calling a modern-day miracle. Camp Nazareth is quiet now, the summer fun just a memory. This place has always been special to George Kazas. He used to come here as a camper, then later as a counselor. It was here, George says, that he witnessed a miracle.
At that moment when it did hit me, when I had that impact, was when I said to myself, hey, wake up. This is what it's all about.
In this chapel, George and over 200 others claim to have seen 19 religious icons weep actual tears. The phenomenon was proclaimed a miracle by the Greek Orthodox Diocese of Pittsburgh. Those who witnessed it believed the tears were a deeply personal message from the Virgin Mary and God.
I've always known what was right and what was wrong. But yet, I would still do what is wrong. But with this told me, hey, you know better. You know what you have to do. Do the right thing.
We see it also as an appeal, calling people back to faith.
Father John Chakos is the pastor of Holy Cross Greek Orthodox Church in Mount Lebanon, outside Pittsburgh. He believes the phenomenon at Camp Nazareth was a continuation of another miracle. A year before, he had traveled here to Chicago to see this painting as it appeared to weep. He brought back some of the tears on a cotton ball and had anointed the campers' icons with it.
We don't have problems with miracles in the Orthodox Church. For us, the miraculous is interwoven with the so-called ordinary events of life.
In fact, reports of weeping icons go back thousands of years in the Greek Church. The Orthodox believe these paintings are windows through which the faithful can gaze into heaven. And sometimes, they say, the devoted are rewarded with a sign, like the tears.
And we understand that there is a lot of skepticism, and rightfully so. It's a rather unusual, if not incredible, event. And I wouldn't expect anybody to buy this sight unseen.
Skeptics claim correctly that the weeping effect can be chemically created. For instance, undetectable salt crystals would draw humidity from the air, and when saturated, weep the water back out. Doubters also point out that the Greek Church won't allow the icons to be examined scientifically, claiming faith need not be challenged.
No, I have no problem with people not believing. I mean, I feel bad for them because, you know, everybody's saying we need something to believe in. Well, here it is.
George is 22, a student at the University of Pittsburgh. Although he'd been brought up in a strict religious atmosphere, George didn't practice what was preached. By his own admission, he took many things in his life for granted.
I wasn't compassionate to other people in a sense. You know, I really didn't care if I stepped on somebody.
Then, this past July, George witnessed something that would change him. He noticed a commotion in one of the cabins and went in to see what was up.
As soon as you walked into the door of the cabin, there was this feeling, this peaceful feeling, and then there was this smell of, like, I couldn't even explain the smell. The best way I was explaining was sort of like fresh roses.
As George entered the room, he saw several people praying before a picture of the Virgin Mary.
And this icon, this piece of paper, it's always a piece of paper that was in a frame, was weeping. Actual tears was coming down the icon.
They moved the vigil into the chapel, where Father John began to anoint other campers' icons with the tears from the weeping one. By the end of the night, they say 19 icons were crying.
When we had paper icons, wood icons, icons that were covered with lamination, it was just incredible. It was just paper. And I mean, the priest would take a Q-tip, run it up the icon on the stream of the tear, and another tear would form and drop down.
Lives were changed that night. Those that were present say they witnessed a miracle. Whether or not you choose to accept George's account, it's hard to question his sincerity about his newfound faith.
Are we being watched over, as we've been led to believe for all of our lives? You know, is God really watching over us? And he is.
Believers have two theories as to why the icons weep. Some people believe the Blessed Virgin is crying for joy because people are praying to her. Others believe she is crying over the sorrowful state of the world today.